Hi, this is Peter Churchill with the Washington DC non-profit user group, and in this video I want to talk about how we can take an existing report and call it from a button on the account screen using that account as the filter for our report. So in the example we created in an earlier video, we have this report which summarizes our opportunities by calendar quarter. We're seeing two different accounts, but instead we want to be able to select the account by clicking into that account itself and clicking on the button. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, we need to remove the existing set of filters on this report because we're just going to pass in an account ID from a button on that account screen. So we're going to click Customize on this report. We're going to remove these existing filters, including the advanced filter logic. And instead we're going to add a filter that is just account ID. Account ID equals, we're going to leave this blank. Why? Because we're going to pass that ID in from the button on the account screen. So we click OK. We're not going to have any data here, but that's fine because that will be passed in when we choose the account. We click Run Report, and then we need to save this report as a new report. So we're going to save this as a report called Report Link 3 in this case, and then we hit Save and return to the report. So now the report is saved, we have a unique URL like we do in any other Salesforce record. We're going to copy that to the clipboard. Next, we're going to go to the account setup screen. So Setup, Customize, Accounts, and then Buttons and Links. And here we're going to create a new custom button. So we hit New. I'm going to call this Report Link button. It's a detailed page button, which means that when we go and look at the detailed view of an account, it will be available to us there. We're going to say we're going to display it in an existing window with a sidebar, and we're going to call it via a URL. Now the URL is what we just saved to the clipboard, so we're going to paste it back here now. And we don't need the salesforce.com piece, we can just remove that and just leave that initial backslash. And at the end of this URL, we're going to put in a statement that allows us to pass in the account ID into the report. So we put a question mark, and then we say PV0, so that's P for Peter, V for value, and then 0 meaning is the first parameter. And we say equals, and then we say we're going to pass in the account ID. And this will then mail merge effectively that account ID into this report and run that report just for the account when we choose the button. So we click Save on the button. And notice we get a message saying we need to add that now to the account screen. So we click OK. Now we're going to go to an account, Report Demo 1. We're going to hit Edit Layout on the account detail screen. We click on the buttons, and now we'll see that Report Link, the button we just created, is now available to us as a button for this page. So we click here, we add it to the custom link, custom button section on the page, and hit Save on the layout. Here it is on the layout. So here we are in looking at Report Demo 1, and when we run the report link, notice we get the report, but notice we get an error. We've got the tabs appearing twice. Now, this is a common error, but very easy to resolve. We just have to go back into Setup, open the tab, go back to the account setup screen. In the buttons and links, find our custom button, Report Link, we click Edit, and instead of displaying an existing window with sidebar, which seems like the right answer, actually we need to choose without sidebar or header. Now we click Save. Let's go back to our account screen, back to Report Demo 1, click Report Link, and lo and behold, we have the report just for Report Demo 1, and notice that now the account ID is appearing as our filter, which we called from that button.